Hello! Welcome to my second Facebook Live. We don't necessarily have to talk about the first one. All I can say is I survived, and I believe others survived as well. So welcome to this. I'm just here to briefly have a chat to you about relationships. It's come to my attention this week, excuse me, the last fortnight more than it has about people are struggling in their relationships. So I just thought I'd just give you a few little tidbits, whatever you like to call it, on how to communicate with people and how to get a win-win out of a situation. So let's just first talk about intimate relationships. When you first met your partner, you were alive, your blood was pumping, there was something going on, most probably. It's not usually out of pity that we meet our people and we stay with them. Sometimes it happens later, but that's another story. So when we have been in a relationship for a time, you can feel it gets stale, it gets a little bit stagnant, the grass feels like it's better on the other side than where we truly are. Just realize how much I use my hands. I'll put those hands down. How much we truly are. And so with that, I want to divert people into a way of actually giving that fire within their own soul and connect with those people who they're currently with in an intimate situation. So some things I'd love you to do is do date times. Now you may go, date times, I have no money, I have no time, I've got children, I don't have children, he works, she works, we have very little time together. So create date times that work for you. Put it in the diary, it's scheduled, it's done. Now it may mean getting up out of bed early and having breakfast on the porch, the decking, something like that, in a different environment. It could be that. If you don't have much money, you can do things like make a sandwich and go sit outside and actually sit and conversate for an hour, whatever it takes. But you must take time aside for yourself and your partner. Now, you'll know with your partner, there'll be moments when you're with your partner that you want to be with your partner, but there'll be moments you want to be with your friends. So that's also another thing about date times, not date nights. Dating is with your friends as well. So create that time and fun and energy with your friends just as much as you do with your intimate partner. Hi people who've just joined. One of the other things is convo cards. Now, convo cards I class as conversation cards where you talk to your partner about things. Now, I know in my parents' situation, my parents had a business together, so I found at the dinner table they would talk about business, and it would be business and business and business, which was great, but I didn't see the downtime in switching off from business to personal. Now, don't get me wrong, they definitely talked personal as well. So if you're working together with somebody in an intimate situation as well, they're your boss, you're their boss or anything like that, or you're both equal in that business, make sure you cut off your work time to your intimate time. Now, intimate time does not necessarily mean booty calling intimate time. Intimate time is just basically when work finishes and it's for you, what sits in your soul, to the other person as well, how you align with them. So convo cards could be anything that you can write before you go out on a date, or you have them at home. I know you can purchase conversation cards somewhere on the web. I remember seeing something years ago. But you can say things like, who was your favorite teacher at school? That's a great one. What did you love to do at school? Was there a sport? Was there drama? Was there eating lunch? What was your favorite meal growing up? Now, you may have been with your partner for 20 years and you may not know this, or you may be new with your partner and you may know this. This is a great one when you are going on a date with somebody you don't even know and you want to ask questions without going down the hairy path of why are you separated, who are you with, what happened to your last partner, what did they do to you, and you start unraveling all your baggage, which has to stay in the past. And I'll say that again, has to stay in the past, because there's nothing worse than starting a new relationship with someone and they bring all that baggage in. So conversation cards. So if you don't have any prepared, what you can do is you can just grab out the napkin. You can say, let's do some, I call them convo cards. Let's do some, and grab a napkin, write 3 things, cut them up, rip them up, put them in the jar. somebody pulls them out of the jar, and whoever actually asks the question, they both have to answer. Okay, but let the other person answer first before, if you pull the card out, the napkin, whatever it is. This is just a way to get to know your partner that's not talking about hairy things that need to be done. So schedule that time together with them. You can also do this with your children. You know, you can also do this with your children. You can say at dinner time, I used to do this with my daughter. I used to say, what was the best part of today? What did you love about today? And what would you change about today? So the dinner table is a really great one if you can get all the family to the dinner table, because they're trapped. They can't really move. They're eating. They can think about it. If they put their food in their mouth, they're thinking about it. Think about those things. So there's convo cards. I call them convo cards. There's date times. When you're talking to your partner, and this is also with children, intimate and business, listen to them. Listen to what they're saying. Let them, honor them for who they are, and let them finish talking, and then say, would you like some advice, or are you offloading? I had a great partner who would just sometimes ring me up and just scream and yell and, well, they might not say that, but actually get a little bit angry down the phone about things that were going, and I would want to jump in and help, which is also known as parenting, because that's what I love to do. And so I had the skill to do that. So I'd just go, and my partner would say, no, I just want you to listen. So I understand that. So this is about, ask them, when they finish talking, ask them if they want you to actually give you their opinion or not. But be very, very careful on parenting. You do not want to parent anybody. Now, even your children, parenting your children is that borderline of what you want to do. You want to empower them to grow up and just guide them in the right path, but also let them find their own fallings and learnings from that. So we'll just think about that. Conversation cards, convo cards, date times, listen with no parenting. And one that I just had a little chat to my daughter about, who just rolled her eyes and walked away when I said, is when they're talking, and they're talking about something that's not as inspiring to you, or you feel this is going to keep going and keep going and keep going, and they just talk and talk and talk, and you're like, just like I am, and you're just like, come on, what is it? What is it? Then grab them by the head, gently, of course, grab them here and smother them with a kiss. And they're going to go, what are you doing? I want to talk about finance, I want to talk about business, smother them with a kiss and just say, this is not doing it for me. I really want to use your mouth for other things. Now, you can get creative about that. That's the simple way of doing it. Now, you clearly can't do that with people at work. Well, you probably can, but probably not. So just going back, we've got convo cards. If you're in the staff room, you can take those convo cards, you can create them, just fun energy things that you didn't know about people. Listen, but no parenting. No parenting. Date times, take times out. There's people at work that you want to connect with. Say, right, Tuesday we're going for a walk. Wednesday we're doing this. I want to catch up with you. Don't talk business if they're a friend or anything like that. Just go and just talk about anything else. Go walk, do whatever it is, but just get out. So it's the date times, the listen with no parenting, the convo cards, and the mouth. So with children, you can use all these things except the mouth one. Well, I don't know. Wouldn't really be for me. But this is the things that I just wanted to give you, because this has come up in alertness for issues that I've just seen lately over the last week, fortnight. So going back to that time when you meet your partner, you're inspired, you're alive. I call it your blood pumping, your juices are flowing. This is where you're really at. If you're not having that now, look at why. What's going on? Are you bogged down with too much? Do you need a professional to talk to? Do you need to start drinking more water? Are you sleeping okay? You know, is your house clean and fresh and smelling good? What are the things that make you feel alive and create that energy within you? This is what we want to, it's wise to get done, not want to. Wise if you want to get it done. And go back to those things, sit them down and just say, what would you love out of me? Because if you've been with someone for 5 years, what they fell in love with is a very different person to who you are now. You may look different, your physical features, what comes out your mouth's different, your social environment's different, how you dress is different, your energy's different. You may be reading a book that's great, you may have changed jobs, all those things. So just look at what's actually going on for you and go, what can I do? What can I do about it? Now, I did mention a professional because that would be me, but find somebody who you really resonate with and ask the questions. Just say, look, I'm not getting along with my partner. What can I do? My partner doesn't have time for me. What can I do? These are simple things that I can work you through. But I don't want to hog you. I don't want to hog your day. I don't want to hog your day too much, but I would love you to think about those things, and I'd love you to give me some feedback. You can send it in a private message. You can send it via Facebook. My email address is that's me, because that's me, at Debz Cooper, COOPER.com. Send me an email. I've got an office day today, so it's all about doing those things that are on that computer in my hit list. But don't feel like you're alone. I think the key thing is you're not alone. Now, if you've recently broken up with a partner, then be grateful. Then start looking at the blessings of what's actually going on in your life and what's truly happening to you. But I can elaborate that more. So I just want to say to you, would love to say to you one more time, thank you for being on the call. If there's anything you would love me to address, I'm going to do these lives weekly. If there's anything you'd love me to address, then let me know. You can send it in a message. I'm pretty flexible. I'll start writing more blogs. I'm open to it. I'm open to feedback. My first live can't have been any worse than it was. So, hey, let's hope that you've enjoyed today and I've given you some valuable lessons. Just recapping again for the people, convo cards. Listen to the people around you, but no parenting. Date times, whether it's an intimate relationship, a friendship, anything, date times. Oh, and don't forget date times for you. Make priority for you. Put your own oxygen mask on first. And the last one about that was your mouth. Use your mouth for other things, is how you can say that to them. All right, so that's me signing off. Thanks everybody for jumping on the call. If you've got any questions, let me know. Other than that, I'll be back next Friday, same time. Thank you very much, everybody, and I'll connect again soon. Now I've got to figure out how to do this. I think that's it. See ya. Yes, I'd love to end it. Bye.